What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. It's your boy, your boy, your boy. So, if you've watched some of my past videos, I talk about how I make music. Today, I want to show you how I made one of my most popular songs. Let's get into it. When I'm making music, I usually start with one of two things. Either I start with the beat or I start with the lyrics. And it varies sometimes. Sometimes it just depends on how I'm feeling. So, a couple of years ago, I don't remember, I think it was like during COVID, I started writing an album. I started writing a bunch of songs. And when I start writing music, I never think of it as an album. But sometimes multiple songs just come to me and I'm like, well, I might as well make this an album. But I never intentionally think that I need to make an album, if that makes sense. Songs just come to me and I'll have a bunch of them and I'm like, well, it's no point of releasing them all at once, one by one. I might just release them all at once and make it an album. So, I believe it was back in 2020 or a little bit before 2020, probably 2019. I was writing a song and or maybe it was even after 20, somewhere in a couple of years ago. Let's just say that. So I was writing this song and I was like, oh, I need a beat for it. So I went and found these really cool church melodic type beats. And they all had like a church feel to them. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this and make a whole album about like church and praising God. So that's what I did. So I started out with the beat. And I'm gonna play the beat for you all a little bit so you all can hear what it sounds like, and then I'll talk about how I made the most popular part of the song. I probably won't go through the whole song because it's a lot to unpack, but I'll go through how I made the most popular part of the song. So let's get it. So this is what the beat sounds like, and this is how it starts. So that part of the song is really like cool because it's like the organs of the church, and then right after that, like the beat drops, and so that's really cool to see how it blends like a hip hop vibe, rap vibe, or whatever with like the church and the organ and stuff like that. So with me, growing up in the church, and listening, being a musician and listening to music, doing music, that really spoke to me. So I was like, what's something that really like vibes with me and vibes with this beat of this song? And I was thinking about when you're just having a good day. And so I took those words and I ran with it and I was like, gonna have a good day. And I just went on and on. And I was like, oh, that's kind of lit. Good day. So, for those of you all who haven't heard that part, I'm gonna play that part for you all, and then I'll talk about a little bit about how I came up with the parts for that. So here is the beat, also with the hook, the very popular hook that people know. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. All right, so that part of the song is like my favorite part. Like the verse is dope and all, but that part of the song is really cool. And here's how I made it. So let's look at. I usually use GarageBand. One, because it's free. I use GarageBand because it's free and you don't have to pay for it. It comes with Mac, so if you have a Mac and you want to get into music, start with GarageBand. I've made multiple songs on it. Do I want to upgrade to Logic, which is like a better software for recording? Yes, but it costs. And I just haven't gotten around to paying that money. So I've been using what I have and it's been working great for me. So What I learned, and a lot of what I learned is from YouTube. So don't neglect learning from YouTube, because YouTube can be a great resource. So at the top, I started off with the main run, and the main run is this. It's gonna be a good day. So that's like the main run right there. And yes, I did that all with my voice. It wasn't altered or anything. That's just like my full voice, and I went falsetto for the ending part. But the other ones get a little bit crazier because I'm stacking and I'm going through all of the different parts. So I started with the main, the melody part. Then I also added sopranos, altos, tenors, and some other, I layered in some other things in there, like a hold. So on the first part, it's like, it's gonna be a good day, and so on and so forth. You get it. And then also, on top of all of that stacked, I also did, it's gonna be a good day. So it's a hold in there as well. So that's a really cool part of all of this, and all of these different parts that are here are each and every part that I did for, as it's here, it says, the harmonies, the main part, the tenor, the alto, the soprano. I did all of that. And then also what I did, I recorded it twice, each part twice. So if I did the soprano part, I recorded it twice and I panned it. And what I mean by pan it, I'm putting it either in the left ear or in the right ear. And so I did 2 takes and put one in the left ear and one in the right ear. And the reason that I did that, because I wanted that choir feel. And the way you get that choir feel, if you think about a choir, there's no 2 voices that are exactly the same in a choir. So even though my voice is similar to my voice, even if I did a second take, it's best to try to do multiple takes. Try to change your voice and manipulate your voice. It's okay to fake a way of singing, because it gives you a different flavor, I would say, to your music when you do that. So that's how I came up with this choir feel for this music. So I'll let you all hear it one more time because it's amazing. And I layered all of these together to make that one choir feel. And I'll play it with just hearing the choir without the music. I say choir. But I'll just let you hear what my voices sound like without the music. And this is what all the layers put together sounds like. It's gonna be a good day. And for some of these parts, yes, I couldn't fully hit that note, but it's okay because it's layered within a choir. And that's another thing. When you're in a choir, other people can make up the slack for you, because sometimes you may not be able to just hit that exact note, and you may have someone next to you that can, so they can make up that for you. And that's kind of how it was for me here. Some of these notes and some of my breathing probably wasn't the greatest, but it's kind of covered up when you put it all together and you have that choir sound. So that's how I made the part of the song that everybody loves. When they hear the song, they really vibe with that part of the song. If you get a chance, go listen to the whole song. I'll leave a link for it down below. You can hear the whole song. It's a vibe. Share it with your friends and anybody else that wants to hear the song. But that's about it. I've always talked about making music, and I always talked about how that I do it, but I wanted to take you all behind the scenes and show you all what I'm working on. Stay tuned. Coming up soon, I'm working on an album right now currently. I'm in the process of recording multiple songs. I have multiple songs that are coming out on this album. I've already released a single that's out on Spotify right now. It's called He Still Works. That's going to be also a part of this album. So if you want to go listen to that right now, you can go to Spotify, look me up on Spotify, and you can also listen to He Still Works, which is out right now, streaming on all platforms, not just Spotify, but also Apple Music for those who like Apple Music. So that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. You know, I'm always putting these videos out every single week for you all, non-stop. And I appreciate you all watching and being a fan of all of the things that I've been doing and being loyal. So, that being said, you already know, share it with your dog, your cat, your neighbor, your best friend down the street. When the mail person comes by to give you your mail, make sure you be like, hey, do you watch YouTube? I got this person to put you on to. Listen, it doesn't hurt to share it with anybody. Let me know down in the comments below if you actually shared this video with somebody. Hopefully, you all are blessed by this. And you already know what I'm about to say. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. Woo, woo, woo.